Guys, this season is moving mad already. This new week has barely even started and we're already getting shocking confession, emotional talks, and so drama that honestly left me raising my eyebrows. You know how it is, every time you think you have this housemate figured out, you just drop something unexpected, and this time it was Sultana. She decided to open up to Jason Jae about something very deep, very personal, and at the same time very surprising. Let's just because this one, it deserves a full breakdown. You know how we do it here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. So let me give you context before diving into the bombshell. Jason J had earlier asked the day if she would go with him to the head of the house lounge if he ever won head of the house. And Dede, being straightforward, told him point blank that she would not sleep in that bed because she has a man outside and she does not want to cross boundaries that will make her look bad when she gets out. Very clear and very direct. Now Jason, instead of leaving it at that, went on to say something along the line, nah, it's not true because there are so many people that actually want to sleep on that bed. That was what he was actually telling Sultana. And honestly, that statement alone carried weight because whether he meant it or not, he gave the impression that there was wasting an opportunity that many people would kill for. That alone rubbed me the wrong way because it sounded dismissive. It was almost as if he was indirectly saying, "You're boring, someone else will make this more interesting." And trust me, if I noticed that vibe, Sultana definitely noticed it too. Maybe. Later, Jason talked to Sultana and asked her if she felt some type of way about the answer he gave to Ebuka. Now, if you watch that moment, you know exactly what he was referring to. When Ebuka put him on the spot, Jason made it clear that nothing was happening between him and Sultana, which is fair, but the way he said it was what made this think. Let me be honest here, if someone dismisses you in front of everybody, especially on a live platform, you're going to feel rejected. No matter how strong you are, no matter how much of "I do not care" attitude you try to put on, words carry energy, and his delivery carried down "no, no, no, nothing is happening" to, which almost painted Sultana as desperate. So I understand why she felt some type of way. Personally, I would too because the undertone of rejection was loud. This is where things got deeper. Instead of brushing it up or just saying she's fine, Sultana decided to open up about her personal life. She told Jason that she actually has two kids. Yes, you heard that right. And she did not just drop it casually. She gave the full backstory. She explained that she got married very young at the age of 15 and that is when she had her children. Now that alone is already a heavy revelation because in the house like Big Brother where perception matters, some people might see her differently after this, but Sasana was brave enough to say it and honestly I respect her for that. And this is where I need to pause and give my own opinion. JC might not have meant harm, but words like that can sting deeply. For someone like Sultana, she has already dealt with people judging her in the past, and that kind of dismissal can bring back feelings of being looked down upon. I think her vulnerability here shows how much she wanted to be understood, not pitied, but understood. Now, one part of the conversation shocked me, and I know a lot of you felt the same way. When Sultana went into explaining how she had her babies through C-section, and they added that people do not know she has kids when they get intimate with her because she is still tight. Guys, let me be honest. That detail was unnecessary. It was oversharing. Like, I get that she was trying to be transparent, but that angle, it almost felt like she was overcompensating, trying to prove she is still desirable. And that made me sad for her because it showed that she has internalized people judgment so much that she feels the need to defend her body when nobody even asks. For me, that was too much. It was one of those moments when you just have to tell her, babe, you don't need to explain yourself like that. Thankfully, the gist did not end on the awkward notes. Safina also talked about her kids in such a beautiful way that you could see her whole face light up. She reviewed the names she gave them, and I must say, the names are really beautiful. She even showed Jason the tattoo of her children's name on her arms. And then came the really adorable part because the scan kept saying boy, so she went ahead and tattooed the boy's name. Only for her to give birth and it was actually a baby girl. The joy in her voice when she recounted that story was so pure. You could tell she was proud, you could tell she was grateful, and you could tell she loves her children deeply. That part was honestly heartwarming and it balanced out the heaviness of her earlier revelation. Now let me be real, this whole moment with Jason was a roller coaster. On one hand, I admire Sultana for being open and not hiding who she is. It takes courage to say something so personal in the house where every word can be twisted by viewers. On the other hand, I think she overshared certain details that were not needed, and that comes from a place of insecurity, not strength. Jason too, in my opinion, needs to be more mindful of how he words things. You can dismiss a question without making the other person feel small, because whether he meant it or not, the way he phrased his answers to Ebuka and to Dede indirectly bruised Sultana's ego. For me, this OGs highlights two things. One, how sensitive human emotions are inside the Big Brother house. And two, how few people are to feel judged or rejected when insecurities are triggered. Sultana is showing layers, and honestly, I think this revelation will either make viewers connect to her more or it might make some people question her strategy. But one thing is for sure, she just gave us one of the most talked about moments of the week. And that is why I always say Biggest House is not just about games. It is real human emotions, real struggles, and real truths coming out. What do you guys think? Did Sultana need to say all that, or did she do too much? And do you think Jason was wrong in the way he handled it? Let's just in the comment because I have plenty more tea for you this week. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the like button, subscribe, and turn on your post notification. I'll see you in the next one.